What's up, BitNation here with another episode of Critical Hits. This time we are going to be featuring the kind of little-known title. It's called Spec Ops: The Line. With me here, as always, is Sam.
Totes.
And yeah, we're going to be diving into this, seeing if it's worth your trouble, seeing if it's actually worth playing. So, without further ado, let's get going here. So I've played through a good few hours of the game at this point, and let me tell you, it is filled with morally gray choices, yes. I mean, as far as the characters themselves, the writing is meh, the dialogue, meh, everything is meh. It's not so much the story you're focused on here, not the why, but the what. Is basically what we're focusing on for this Critical Hits. Most shooters nowadays, especially third person shooters, are kind of throwaway titles for the most part. Especially with the new Army of Two that came out, I felt that was just a throwaway. Like yeesh. But in this game they do add some cool mechanics, stealth. Being able to command your guys. There is no co-op I'm aware of. I do like this where you can change your perspective. It makes it a bit more tactical for you, which is pretty nice.
Change shoulder over.
Yep. That is pretty nice. Ignore all the dialogue and whatnot. It's really, I mean, you're not going to really get much context here. But at pretty much entering this situation, you're trying to find a lost company of soldiers. And what you end up finding is basically a city in rebellion, and that very same group of soldiers basically said, "Fuck the military, we're out, we're done, we're donezo," and they're doing their own thing now. So it's very weird, very weird to see. I just died. I don't know how I just died, but I just died. You can see there's no health system of the conventional sense. It's more of the Gears of War, Call of Duty nowadays, type of health system, where things just kind of get all bloody around you here. And basically, really, the draw of this game, not so much the graphics, which they're nice, but nothing to write home about. Nothing that blew my skirt back, to be honest. None of this is super great. It's really the choices that you're making, the content here that we're talking about. And it's really, it gets really screwed up.
I find it funny that, you go ahead and mention that they added stealth mechanics yet. It's I haven't seen your AI guys doing much in the way of stealth. They kind of just barreled in here and...
No, yeah, the stealth mechanics are super scripted. The areas in which you're able to stealth it's very scripted events. You can, and not only that, it's kind of one of those situations where the one guy, you have a ton of different options. Morally, you can choose one or the other. The one guy suggests one option, the other guy suggests another. You choose said option, and then you're forever changing the way the story goes. So that's pretty cool. This guy's gonna get fucked. You see, nothing too crazy here. I mean, it doesn't look like a next-gen game, because it's not, frankly, But I mean, if you're looking for a shooter, this is it's not too terrible. God damn it! And I guess the difficulty I have it on, it's really fucking easy to die.
Yeah, from what I was to understand, the big draw of this game is not anything in specific other than, showing us a different kind of game where, unlike, a game where you're just strictly evil or you're being the moral champion of good and justice, in this game they're all of your choices are dark and darker, it's just which one are you going to go for? Are you going to go for the dark and the evil, accidentally kill some civilians so that you can get the bad guys out of the way easier, or whatnot?
Yep, that's basically it. So, I mean, to recap here, the graphics are not anything to write home about. The voice acting might be decent. I'll give it that. The voice acting is better than average. I'll definitely give it that. But I mean, this isn't a AAA title by any means. Okay? So as long as you know what you're getting into, I totally justify the purchase on console or PC. It probably looks better on PC, come to think of it. So, you know what? I'd maybe recommend the PC version over the console version. And I mean, I don't really have too much to base that off of. I'm just assuming, as with most titles nowadays. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, Sam, from what you've seen, what would you say at this point?
I'd say, like, as far as like storyline is concerned, it's okay. I would play it strictly on account of the fact that I'd get it to play through it twice. One where I do like the darkest, shittiest a-hole options, and then the second time I play through, I try to be as close to a good guy as humanly possible. But, you know, I find that concept to be the most intriguing one, because I haven't seen anything like that in a game in a long time, which is why I would like to see that, and like to see how it affects the endings. Because the big thing for me with Mass Effect, why I think Mass Effect overall as a series is great, is because not always are your choices going to be so rosy and awesome. I mean, even when you're doing what's right, you can do something so despicable to one group of people that is, you know, infinitely helpful to another one. And I like that, you know, when a game doesn't necessarily make you have to be just the goodest of the goody two-shoes.
Yeah, it's very cool to see, and I mean, ultimately that's the draw of this game. So, if you're looking for, you know, a decent third-person shooter, this has got, you know, this is where it's at, man. You know, it's not too graphically intense, so most PCs would probably be able to play it. You are going to want to play this with a controller more than likely, as you know the controls really lend to that type of play.
3D or third-person shooters usually do lend to a controller.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ! Come on.
Can you throw the grenade back?
No.
Downside.
Nor would I try. Jesus Christ! And you know what, guys? If this video has taught you anything, yeah, you have died multiple times. You're sucking too hard. Would you like to change the difficulty? No. Fuck you, game.
Wow. What a condescending video game.
Yeah, what a piece of shit video game this is.
I like that.
I wonder why I stopped playing. No, but yeah, I mean, it's got an okay storyline, but you know, you're playing it for the action. You're not playing it for the story. So as long as you go in it with that in mind, you know, I justify the purchase of this, and I guess, you know, Sam, from what he's seen, I guess he would too.
Yeah, so, like I said, I would play it. I would justify the purchase strictly for the moral choices and to see how that affects the gameplay and the end of the game. I mean, for me, like, if a game can throw that at me, I can overlook a lot. As long as there's choices that actually mean something and make a difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. The stuff you do in this game really has never been seen before in video games, to be honest. Like, some of the stuff you do to civilians and to fellow soldiers is unseen, as far as I'm concerned. Or maybe the style in which they present these really, really, really fucked up things that you're made to do. So, yeah, guys, this has been, I guess, a mini crits of sorts. Us looking at Spec Ops: The Line on PS3, 360, and PC. I do believe it's pretty cheap at this point. Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
You know, as long as you turn the difficulty down, I'm sure you can get through it a lot faster.
I think at this point it's actually like down to like $15-20, maybe even less. So definitely pick it up, guys. You know, any last thoughts, Sam?
No.
No?
That said everything that I need to say, and as far as I'm concerned, I'd get it.
Alright, awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. My name has been Eric.
And Sam.
This is another episode of Critical Hits. See y'all next time.
Peace out.